So if you learn this on the ala, or if you learn this from a kumu in workshop, you may come out for these. These are the ho'oilina, which means we learned them from someone, and you have learned it perhaps here. And then when we get to the hula noa, oh, that's going to be for kako apau. You know, that one looks so beautiful. For those of you on the side, if we offered another workshop on that, would you attend that? So that you could learn that. Try clap from on the side. I don't know why the ones clapping in the middle, they already had it, you know? But, yeah, they're clapping for their own self. But, so this is what we mean. You see, if we're on the side and we didn't get all the instruction, there's some numbers that were passed down to us and taught by other kumu. So that's why we cannot tell you just follow. So when we call for the hula ho'oilina, that means that if you attended something, a workshop, but it could even be downside, doesn't always mean up here. So that looked like one we would like to redo for those of you who were on the side just saying, I wish that I could learn that one. Because that one is looking so beautiful. It's looking better and better every time. So we're going to keep that in mind for the rest of the week. And when we have a moment, we'll offer it. Okay?
All right.
Kuololoa, everybody. So maybe not everyone learned this one as well.
Restorative.
Au'aia. So if you have learned that, so many of us have a variation of au'aia. They're all almost identical, but depending on which school of hula you have gone through, there's going to be just a little bit differences between au'aia. So when you watch it on live stream or while you are doing it up here, you'll notice that a little bit of variation, but that just shows you the many schools that we have represented here. So some of these, even if we say you can learn it, if you're like never had hula before, we will say some of these are not for you because you can hurt yourself doing some of these dances. Your knees, if you don't know your basic steps, you know, some of these you absolutely have to work up to. And this would be one of them. And I get to say that because I would never allow in my own halau a beginner to do au'aia. They'd be working on the basics first. But what I'm seeing here, what we are all seeing, is the beauty of everyone who has learned it up here really making the best attempt possible, and our Ia is looking absolutely fabulous. Fabulous. Okay, na hula noa. So the hula noa is when you feel it and you want to attempt it, you have been given permission to do that. So maybe if it's your first time and you hear till tomorrow night, you can watch this first time. And you say, oh, that's the one I want to do tomorrow morning. Or if you've watched us on TV, computer, almost we make TV, no worries. If you watch us on computer, you might say, this is the one I've really wanted to try. So again, you have permission from the different kumu who have taught here to get up and make an attempt, even if you haven't done it before. And I will say that's an incredible gift to receive. Okay, you're going to come up quietly, and look, some of you already know which one is automatically the next one. So I think tomorrow we're going to try not to say one word in between. Like if you were attending a ceremony here at the Ahu and we were like going hour on the hour, which we might do at some point to really harness energy. If we do that, we won't speak at all in between. We just keep rolling, rolling, rolling the chants until we have a rest period and then we come back. So this one I'm going to just speak in between just a little bit to get us more prepared for when we don't speak at all. And we may just say the title of the chant, and that's all. So thank you for just coming up quietly because you're in an energy right now, in a grid. And once you speak or laugh in there, you are going to kind of distort that. So you're right in a flow of an energy right now that's very beautiful. Aloha. This is the ka'ikukulu, and the ka'ikukulu is a welcoming for everyone to participate. So if you would like to, and we strongly encourage you to, you just face forward so that you have the motion correctly. If you don't dance hula yet, and I'm talking about dancing in the means of doing an ami, then you just stand, and when we do the motions for mountain, altar, and I mean altar with the ahu across the street, rock, which is pohaku, and kanaka, which is kakoa pau. When we do that, there's 2 steps forward and a motion that you do, otherwise you stand. But make sure you're walking forward because that's the whole point, is that we're progressing. If you're a dancer, and what I mean by that in this case is you know how to do an ami. So we're going to clarify dancer in this case by do you know how to do an ami? If you're doing an ami, you're doing 3 amis to the claps, 2 amis to the 2 claps or pa'i. Then you're going to walk forward 2 steps, and then you're going to ami again. The first time you do it, you're going to ami straight up. Second time, you're going to drop a little to a comfortable ami. And the third time, you're going to do a low ami, and you're walking forward in that position. So make sure you're comfortable with the lowest ami that you're going to do. And that is because we are creating an energy as we walk forward to go through any obstacle and get clearly to the other side. And then at the very end, when we stand with the one pa'i, we stand straight and strong as kukulu. And we are saying we are a pillar. We are the mountain. We are the ahu. We are the pohaku. And we are the kanaka. So that's what we are doing in this particular ka'i forward. So let's just go, Kivo.
Just walk. He ahala he kukulu.
He ahala he kukulu.
He mauna.
He mauna. He ahala he kukulu. He ahu. He ahala he kukulu. He pohaku. He ahala he kukulu. He kanaka. He ahala he kukulu. He mauna. He ahala he kukulu. He ahu. He ahala he kukulu. He pohaku. He ahala he kukulu. He kanaka. He ahala he kukulu. He mauna. He ahala he kukulu. He ahu. He ahala he kukulu. He pohaku. He ahala he kukulu. He kanaka.
Okay, try hold right there. Hold that clap. Okay, hold it until e na hoa aina, then you drop, so that we all dropping together and we have a precise ending, and then just move to the side. And the callers, I'm just going to have you turn around. Don't do too much walking, just plant for this one, and we're just going to send it all the way up. So here we go. Now you drop and just go to the side. Because we're just clearing the ala. I'm doing that is I don't want you guys ever to get too comfortable. A kumu has the prerogative of changing anything from choreography to who's standing where to if there's going to be a formation, where you're going to be looking, and maybe one person going to do the first one by themselves now, and then the rest going to do them second time, you know. So I want you guys to get used to, since we're in hula etiquette, being able to do that. So the first 2 times we just did it to the ala, we filled that. So the third time we're going up there to the mauna. Just to get us used to a little shifting in things, you know. Because you guys getting so much hula instruction, I have to balance it with hula guidelines, etiquette, so you don't think this is the way, right? And then you go join one halau and you back at basics. And you say, but I already know Au'aia. And they say, not here, honey. You know, so this is why. Here we go. E na hua aina, e na hua velolike, e na hua pidi, e na hua lo, ha. Match me now. Kukulue na, kukulue ha, e. He maumaga koa na makaka eo. Ehu e kukia I mauna, e po hakuku, e ili kapua e koa vai e ola, ehu e
Vai Kalima! Vai Kalima! Vai Kalima!
Okay, so if you wonder, let's just look at the mauna one more time. If you wonder if the mauna can hear us beyond the clouds and can hear that whisper, oh, you better believe it. Yeah, the mauna is everywhere. So whatever we're thinking, whatever we're saying, especially when we face this direction and our intention is to the mauna, this is the elements. They can hear everything, they can see everything, all the kupuna in the unseen, you know. This is their domain, not ours. So we could whisper this, we could think it, we could dream it and pray it, and they would get it every time. Okay, so now we can turn back in. So just trying to shake it up a bit, because you never know. Remember I said to you guys, we never know where we're going to be someday. When we're going to make the call out, hey, how many kia'i when learn this. And you said, oh, wow, that's me. And we say mass rehearsal because they went and asked us for dance someplace, like at one conference or, you know. And then you're going to say, oh, I know at least one. And you're going to come and you're going to step in for that one. Or you know them all. And you're going to dance all. You know, but you never know. So this is where we sharpen that skill, because one thing we never going to do is ever do something someplace else if you don't know it. You step out, because we don't want you to look like you're not ready, because they're going to say, wow, who her family? They might be looking at me, you know what I mean? And they're going to say, wow, she would step up there and she don't even know the number. We will never do that, because our names are associated with these dances. So this is where you sharpen the skill. And then should we ever be someplace, if you know it, you on. If you kind of, probably not. So come every time, you know. Hula etiquette, you better believe it. And we're not even doing halal. We're just doing hula etiquette. Okay, because we guard our hula. But yet we open our hearts. Isn't that great? Yeah, it is. It is. It's fabulous. So I'm going to ask, and we get that, signal. Like, you see that, the way they do that. Try to do that, all you guys. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, all of you together. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, that's a ua pau for you. Okay, that's what we like. Yeah, yeah. Whole hui down there going. Ua pau. Ua noa. Okay, and this part is really like for real, you guys. I told you folks that story. We send the pule up the road. No joke. So we send everything up there so that the mauna always knows.
Karikaboo! 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 Paikalima! 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 Yo! Yo! Yeah! Yo!
So this is our pokeao now. We're in a time where we're going into po, which is the nighttime. And then we're coming out into ao, which is the light time.